Pathetic. I did not see Saros. You were successful?
I brought his effects, as you asked.
Good. Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
Battlemaster some sort of special honor?
Before our return, Saros taught all Jedi the art of conflict. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Saros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's encoded with Saros' bioscan. Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
You know more than you're letting on.
Saros came here aboard the Founder. He was privy to its security protocols, landing codes, even the Supreme Chancellor's itinerary. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Until then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided. The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
Were the landing codes the only thing of worth?
Only the most relevant. The data retrieved from Saros has proven invaluable. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Will your pilots know I'm on their side?
Their orders will be to stop you at all costs. I expect you can handle it. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars, to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Does Saros' data specify what's docked in those hangars?
Leave nothing to chance. Destroy anything capable of spaceflight. With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
Once the deed is done, how do you expect me to break away from the Republic fleet?
Signal your success, and the Tyrant will lead an attack to cover your escape. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. It should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you, before you do what you came to do.
It's not every day I get to chat with the leader of the Free Galaxy.
I'd ask you to sit, but I prefer not to kid myself. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
It would have come to this eventually. Your good business.
Maybe before, but now I wouldn't be so sure. I've declassified the details of Janarus' actions against you. Soon the Senate and the people will know that elements of my administration doctored official records to further a personal agenda. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to come clean, knowing your career would be sunk.
June had no right to deceive the public, and neither do I. The people must be able to believe their leaders. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
Give me a reason to believe anything you've said.
The reports are right here. Take a look for yourself. Keep them. Whatever will allay your suspicion. My offer is immunity for your past crimes. The real ones. If you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
Tormund sent me to collect your head.
I feared as much. He's using us to make his mark. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Well, we haven't had much choice about working with Tormund until now. This could be our out.
Tormund's had us under his thumb for too long. Keep your word, and Tormund will disappear.
It's time to show him who's boss.
I understand the risk you're taking. Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor has been dealt with.
Good. Make for the tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
We'll engage the Imperial fleet, but I'll have to survive this to hold up my end of the bargain. If you can somehow cripple the tyrant after dealing with Tormund, we can handle the rest.
The tyrant won't trouble you, Chancellor.
Of vengeance and satisfaction. The Supreme Chancellor's death has excited your passions. Relish it. Experience some small measure of what it is to be Sith. Now, deliver what I have asked of you.
I'm afraid you'll have to accept a substitution.
I expected better.
Scared of you.
This was deserved.
Some deals just fall through.
Trusting in a tool, however useful, was a mistake. The task of delivering the master stroke I should have reserved for myself. The galaxy would know. None are beyond my reach. All would cower or they would burn, and the Dark Council would see how total victory is achieved.
Even Sith don't get everything they want.
I was hoping to find you alive. Quite a narrow escape. Darth Tormen was not as fortunate, I trust.
I took care of him, personally.
Good. At least it's done. Perhaps it's best that I'm getting out of politics. Ranging assassinations couldn't be farther from what I've stood for. After falling this far, I suppose there's no point in trying to recover my principles. Coming clean would only do more harm than good.
You don't cast off honor when it's inconvenient.
I never said I was excusing my failures. Only living with them. It was for a greater good. We may be far from achieving peaceful coexistence, but the fewer men like Tormund that come to power, the better our chances. As far as anyone knows, Tormund died in a foolish naval battle. Let's leave it that way.
I prefer keeping the Empire in the dark about our little arrangement.
I thought you might. You'll be exonerated as I promised. Even if my replacement questions the justification, overturning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm also sending a small reimbursement for your lost wages. It isn't much. There are more important things than pride and wealth. I hope you'll continue to use such good judgment in the future.
I killed Tormund because you made the better offer. Bounty hunting is a job. I get paid, you get results. Pass that advice on to your replacement.
Remember the guy Coral said was after her? Isaac, the one we were supposed to stop on Drummond Koss?
Target didn't show up. Hard to forget that.
Everything else is sort of dead-ended. I thought maybe I'd try to see what I could find on him. He's SIS, no surprise there, so there's not much to find. Except for this. He's assigned to Project 32. The same project all my relatives seem to be associated with.
You should head to one of Nar Shaddad's casinos and play that number. Probably make some credits.
Right now, I feel like maybe gambling isn't a great idea. Searching for his name tripped all kinds of security, so don't be surprised if a lot of uniforms are looking for us. I think I might take up a new hobby for a while. A safer one, like, neck suit grooming.
Hunter, Moff Regus. I'm calling to recruit you for a special project. It's called Operation Dark Ice. It'll be the most dangerous thing you've ever done, but it could very well win the war. You're the best hunter in the galaxy. Can we count on your services?
I don't make a practice of taking jobs blind.
You'll be well paid, and you'll receive a temporary battlefield commission. It'll be your operation if you accept. I'm sending the coordinates for the planet Ilum. Used to be a frozen wasteland only a few Jedi bothered with. But a few weeks ago, Imperial scientists discovered a way to turn Adegan lightsaber crystals into the most significant breakthrough in military technology since the hyperdrive.
Let me guess. These Adegan lightsaber crystals can only be found on Ilum.
Ilum has the biggest supply, and our scientists have had more success with Ilum's crystals than any other kind. The Empire won on Corellia, but it was costly. We're outnumbered. We need the technological edge. We need Ilum's crystals. But as usual, the Republic's intent on interfering.
So you need me to crack some skulls while you handle the boring stuff?
You could say that. Ilum's a nasty place. Cold as Hoth, covered in ice and mountainous terrain. Makes moving large armies impossible. I hope to see you soon.
Remember those Arcona colonists I was telling you about? Well, I've got the perfect racket to skim a little profit off those moisture-farming saps. Salt.
This I have to hear.
I used to know this spacey Arconan bagman back on Nar Shaddaa. Thought the guy was a spicehead for the longest time. Turns out I was only half right. This guy's cravings were something else.
Are all Arcona this screwy?
Well, the few I've met haven't exactly instilled me with confidence. One night, after making our handoff in some dive diner, he orders some garbage soup and dumps an entire shaker of salt into the bowl. Should have seen the way this guy went at the stuff before stumbling out of the place like its last call.
Your money's on these colonists having the same craving.
10 to 1 says there's something about salt that those wedgeheads can't resist. We're gonna sell those colonists the answer to all their woes, specially formulated and offered exclusively through Rowing Industries. If I'm right about how much Arcona love the stuff, our biggest problem will be keeping up the supply.
What's so special about this little gadget anyway? It's obviously something you put a lot of care into.
Got a good crew.
Good to have you with us.
Glad to be here. Haven't been part of a company since Ariadu. Missed it, I guess.
Commander Fett's men didn't seem too bad.
Decent. Wasn't there long, though. Gotta have someone watching your six. Wonder what Clan Ordo's doing now.
I've been thinking running with you ain't so bad. More downtime than I'd like, but at least it ain't like being in the can. Too much time between killings on the inside.
I'm guessing Belsavis wasn't the first place you did time?
I don't get pinched often, but when they got me, they try and hang on. Ain't all bad. Best place to meet the real scum of the universe. Get connected. Lockup took me from the streets to the major leagues.
Black Sun wasn't good enough for you?
I'm talking about when I was just getting started. First time I got nabbed. Shared a cell with a Hutt cartel gangster once. Helped him bust out. Got introduced to the family. Had a couple good years being an enforcer, before those slimy two-faced slugs tried to bump me off.
Feel like watching my back through another scary holocall? I survived the last one, but this might just get me. Remember that datapad we got from Carteri about 1,000,000 years ago? I cracked it. I got a holo frequency from Isaac, Mr. Project 32 himself. I can't do this without you.
That's what I'm here for. Stopping angry looks from strangers.
Perfect. Just sort of stand there and look imposing. Pretty much like you always do.
What's this?
Okay, before we get started, let's set something straight. My name is Mako. M-A-K-O. Got it? Call me Coral, and so help me, I will find a way to punch you through the holonet.
Mako? Well, that's a name I never thought I'd hear again.
It's like a family reunion with your long-lost SIS goon.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of warm fuzzies right now.
Unfortunately for both of us, I don't have much time for conversation at the moment.
I think it might be in your best interest to talk sooner, rather than later.
Normally, I'd agree with you on that. My team has pinpointed Coral's location. Finding her is my priority.
Miko, a word of warning. This isn't the life you want. Whatever happens, stay away from Coral.
Why? What do you want with her? What did she do?
She's killed most of the people involved in Project 32. I can only assume she'll try to kill you too. She's gotten almost everyone else.
She's killed a lot of SIS. Seems to me you need to hire some outside assistance.
This operation fails, Hunter, I might just give you a call. Mako, I'll contact after my team's taken Coral into custody. We have a lot to talk about. Isaac, out.
I'm intercepting all his outgoing transmissions. Looks like, yes, I have the coordinates he's sending out.
Gotta be where she's hiding.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I've downloaded the coordinates to the nav computer. Let's go pay my sister a friendly visit. Hey, sis. Long time no see, huh? Mako? What are you doing here? How did you find me? Met some of our sisters. It was real sweet. Heartwarming, you might say. How about that? I should have warned you.
We already know you set us up.
I didn't set you up, I swear. Project 32 is trying to frame me, Mako. The others were in on it. Help me slice his computer. If I can erase my records, I can just disappear. Nobody else will get hurt. Please. I've got 2 words for you, Coral. Bantha dung. You used me. You wanted Isaac dead. You wanted the other girls dead. Quit pretending to be the victim.
Funny how that wasn't good enough.
Oh yeah, hilarious. I might bust a gut laughing about this later. Well, Coral, you have anything else you want to say before I watch Isaac cart your sorry behind out of here? So I set you up, so what? You don't matter, neither did the others. None of you are even real people. I'm real. You think I wanted to be part of a set? Would you want that? I'm not like the rest of you, I'm unique. You're not even a person. Doesn't matter, nothing you do matters. Even if I die here, you won't be real. You're just a cheap copy, Mako. She hammers a lot for someone who's just been totally beaten, doesn't she?
What do you want to do with her?
SIS can have her. She can rot for all I care.
Mako? Is that you? How did... Nah, that's a stupid question. We'll take Coral from here. I guess we should thank you. Are you alright?
I don't know what you guys are gonna do to her, but I have a hunch she deserves it. The stuff she said about being a copy, what do you think that was supposed to mean?
You letting her get to you?
I don't know, I feel pretty surreal right now.
We're moving out. Mako, we will have to talk later.
Let's get out of here, okay? I want to be as far away from this place as possible.